Good morning. How the devil are you all doing this fine day? At me, well, I barely know what day of the week it is, to be perfectly honest. I've been in Wales for the past 2 days, and as soon as this show's over, I'm heading for Peterborough and the Vertical Days event that is taking place at my home away from home, the East of England showground. With that in mind, I'm going to keep today's show fairly short and pithy, even though it does mark a major broadcasting landmark for us. It does. I'll come back to that in a second, but without further ado, let me post the question of the day, roll the intro, and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Wednesday, the 11th of May, or at least I think it is, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's epic 300th show, I'm going to stop doing that now. In today's show, we have a prototype hydrogen mining truck, which has started work in South Africa. Bobcat's latest mini excavator heavyweight is going to work. We've got some high-speed bridge demolition, courtesy of those fine folks at Skanska. And for all you demolition enthusiasts out there, it's break time. I'll explain more. We'll get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to White Christmas composer Irving Berlin and to surrealist artist Salvador Dali. He had a pet anteater, you know. I don't know what it's got to do with anything, but he did. Happy birthday also to Sergeant Bilko actor Phil Silvers, to Geordie soccer star Jackie Milburn, actress Natasha Richardson, snooker player John Power, and to the ever-gorgeous Holly Valance. Many happy returns to them, one and all. If I were to ask you where you thought the first hydrogen-fueled mining trucks were going to work, where would you guess? Australia or America, where they've got a lot of mines? Somewhere in Scandinavia, perhaps, where they are really driving the environmental agenda? Or how about South Africa?
I'll take a look at markets in a moment. First, Anglo-American has launched a prototype of its first zero-emission hydrogen-powered mine haul truck. Massive. Haulage Solutions is designed to operate in conventional mine conditions with 290 tons of payload. President Ramaphosa led the launch and said the country is committed to combating climate change. Going out to take a look at it for us is ENCA reporter Govan Whittles.
First of its kind in the world, and it was made by Anglo-American Platinum right here in Mokopane, Limpopo. It's a green hydrogen truck, and it can transport up to 300 tons of platinum payload, all without emitting any carbon. This truck is the future of South Africa's mining production, and the president says it's also the genesis of the green hydrogen economy. He's called on Anglo-American to upscale the production of this prototype and says he wants Limpopo, Gauteng, and even KZN to function as a green hydrogen economy base. This means the production of hydrogen all along the N1 and N3 highways, with its refinement also happening in the country.
The mining industry has been at the forefront of technological advancement in response to whatever evolving nature of its operations. Yet even as the technology changed, even as machines have gotten bigger and also better, one thing has remained the same. Mine load haulage has been powered by fossil fuels. Until now, until the launch today of the world's largest mine haul truck, powered by green hydrogen that will be produced, yes, at the mine site, but which also shows us that the hydrogen economy is beckoning us as a country, as an industry. And with this truck that we see here, it basically means that the hydrogen economy has definitely arrived for South Africa, and today we celebrate its arrival. And thank you very much to Anglo-American.
The president says Anglo-American has proved that it can take the lead in the just energy transition, and says this truck is promising because it means workers won't lose their jobs while ensuring South Africa meets its climate change objectives.
As a signatory to the Paris Agreement to combat climate change, South Africa is committed to take the necessary actions to transition our economy along a low-carbon, climate-resilient, inclusive path.
The President, the Mineral Resources Minister and Anglo-American's executives launched this truck at the Mogalakwena mine at Anglo Platinum's Mokopane operations and say it'll take about 4 years before the prototype turns into an entire fleet. Govin Whittles, Mokopane, Limpopo.
I've been trying to figure out exactly what truck that's built upon. I'm guessing it's a Komatsu or a Cat of some kind, but I honestly can't be sure. If anyone knows out there, please drop me a line. I'd love to know more. I have been searching the news channels. No clues there at all. If you were here late last week, just before our roving robot reporter Reg staged a coup, you might recall that we featured the new R2 version of Bobcat's largest mini excavator, the E88. Well, the first of those new machines have already gone to work. Let's take a look. I received a ton of feedback on that new machine when we first showed it on Friday last week. Looks even more impressive when it's at work, doesn't it? There is nothing quite like an overnight bridge possession to truly test the mettle of a demolition crew. Working against the clock, working desperately to protect the road or railway line below, while focusing upon the destruction of the bridge itself. Well, we have a corker of a bridge demolition to show you right now, and this time it comes courtesy of those fine folks at Skanska. crane footage is absolutely the perfect warm-up for my trip to the Vertical Days Cranes and Access show in just a few hours' time.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
London demolition contractors, lend me your ears, because this one is for you. £30 million of your finest London quids have been set aside for the creation of a new mixed-use development in Maida Vale that will include a hotel, flexible workspace, food outlets, and an events facility as well. McAteer and Rush are among the contenders for the new build portion of the works in Woodfield Road in Maida Vale, as I've said. But before they or anyone else can make a start, there is the small matter of removing the building and the structures that currently reside on the site. And at the time of broadcast, a suitable demolition contractor has yet to be appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and countless more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk. Alternatively, you can speak to Nigel O'Sullivan using the number that is currently displayed at the foot of your screen. He is standing by to take your call.
Axoft and Svantec are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit axoft.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
And finally for today, we have a film that truly demonstrates the balletic beauty of controlled demolition. It's stuff like this that attracted me to the industry in the first place. That was for all those people that believe that demolition is all wham, bam, and thank you, ma'am.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Well, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show. Did I mention that today is our 300th show? I think maybe I did. I'm due in Peterborough in just over 2 hours' time, so I'm going to cut today's episode a bit shorter than usual. My apologies for that, but duty calls. I'm going to be back here tomorrow for a full-length episode, and we will have a lot to discuss. You can take your pick from GPS thefts, which are on the rise, the demolition framework that has just been let, 1.1 billion, I think it was, what I thought of the Vertical Days event, which I'm just about to head off to, anything else that takes your fancy. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like and very, very briefly into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around, then please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. Have a great day, and thanks for watching. And if you are going to Vertical Days, I'll see you there. If you can stick around, rather, I'll see you on the other side of this.